Rochester down the field more. If he has time, fire to the inside the 15 of the Panthers.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of TMI Tuesdays. I am your host, Tonk 7. Thank you for being with us here today. Thank you for everyone already in the comments saying what's up. Welcome to the week. We had a good weekend of football. Pretty interesting weekend. I've been busy just getting moved into my house still, but it was I'm excited to be with you all here tonight. We got a couple topics. Mostly notes this week. Some weeks I have more topics. Some weeks I got more notes. Depends how busy I am. But I enjoy the change up. And I just want to say thank you to everyone watching. Remember to like, share, save, comment, promote, whatever you'd like. I appreciate everyone that's already in here. What's up, Flava, Eccentric, Daniel, Mudbone, John Feverland. I think I saw someone else in here too. Let's see, Joe Riss, what's up, everybody? And then I got a group with me tonight. I'm trying to see who's in the background with me, who's coming up. Oh man, we got Shake Money producing tonight and Ali hanging out tonight. Ooh, I'm kind of glad Ali's here tonight. Actually, I didn't think about that until now. Why I'm glad Ali's here. Oh, where you at, Ali? Where you? Can't see.
He'll be back.
Yeah, oh, okay. He's getting ready. You know what I mean?
I saw he was doing some studio changes. I think he was moving locations or something. He had something going on in the background. So
a little closer to Ohio State.
No, I think he's going further south. Actually, we'll see.
Oh, okay.
So
happy to be here. So what we got? What's first up?
All I know is it's difficult to be a Gator because we can't eat our fucking cereal without a bowl. We ain't got no fucking bowls. We gotta eat our cereal in a plate. Son of a bitch.
We'll talk some NFL.
We'll get to that next. We'll get to that next. So I was able to actually watch some games this week. Did the Ravens play the Bengals? Was that this week? No. That was last week.
Yeah.
But the Ravens played.
Who did the Ravens fucking play?
They played the Chargers.
Yeah, they played the Chargers.
Yeah, the Chargers suck, bro.
Yeah.
Chargers are terrible. I don't know how they ain't fired that coach.
Dude, their offensive line is what was the score of that game? Ravens Chargers.
Yeah, I told you Ali moved locations. He's at the fucking stadium right now.
Oh, yeah.
he's on mute. He's giving out.
Yeah, I got stuck on 95, man. I'm sorry. It took me a little bit.
No worries.
Hey, hot take. They're going to fire the coach Brandon Staley and hire Bill Belichick.
Oh,
shit. The Chargers?
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
When? Hire Bill Belichick.
I ain't even thought of that, Shake. Shit. That would be crazy as fuck.
He's going to take Josh McDaniels with him.
So what?
All right, so the deal is this, Tom.
Keep him as a coordinator.
A lot of talk has been that, people of freaking Chowderhead land are over Bill Belichick. They're saying he's washed up, games passed him by. There's a lot of speculation that he might even get traded because he's under contract. So
That's
he
so
might get
weird
traded.
how like you can trade coaches.
Yeah, hey,
I don't know. It's
asset,
like,
dog. I'll trade my prize horse for your
it's
Mustang.
crazy though. It's like it's such an interesting thing in professional sports to trade a coach. Like, can you trade a coordinator?
Well, look at it like this. If I have an offensive coordinator, right, and he leaves my team and goes and gets and gets hired as a head coach, I get picks back because of that.
Yeah, but I'm saying, can we trade our offensive line coach for?
I don't know. I've
your
never heard of an offensive line coach
coordinator?
being
All
traded.
right, I'll give you my head coach. You give me 2 defensive coordinators.
Hey, listen, that shit.
And your lunch lady.
Damn, not the lunch
and your
lady.
new
Juanita
security
got the
guard, and your
empanadas
new
on lock.
security guard that oddly looks like the dude that was the security guard for Michigan, and oddly looks like Bill Belichick. I don't know, but we want that person too.
Yeah, we want that guy too. We don't want to get him
the guy with the
confused.
binoculars over there.
Yeah, that guy.
Take him with you.
Yeah, give me the guy that. Yeah, give me Bill Belichick, the film guy, and the drone guy.
The
And we'll
drone guy.
you second round.
Yeah, I got a second round pick and a following year's third.
Don't tell anyone.
Huh. But yeah, that would be crazy as fuck, Shake, if because Staley's losing his fucking job. That defense looks trash. He's losing his
It's
job.
our offensive line, man. Their quarterback.
No,
is
it's
just-
more
it's
than
just-
that with the
He's
Chargers.
just destroyed.
It's not just the offensive line; it's the defense.
From what I've seen.
Let's be real. Let's be real. That front. I mean, I don't know what happened, but Khalil Mack and Bosa look like a shell of themselves.
No, they look like
right?
they've quit on this Staley guy is what they look like. Because both those guys are good.
Yeah,
But
Brandon
that
Staley looks like
secondary
he's not
is
having a good
garbage,
time right
bro.
now. His interviews and stuff. I'm like, man, this sucks to be that guy right now.
Yeah.
I mean, is this his first time as a head coach?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
And so then we get. So you're saying they're going to trade Bill Belichick and Josh McDaniels for draft picks? They're not going to take Brandon Staley.
Well, Josh Daniels is not under contract, so he could you know.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure it's only like head coaches, dude. I'm not 100%.
Yeah, same here, but it would just be funny. It's like, because it's, I don't know, it's interesting, the topic, because didn't they do that to what's his name in the NBA? Doc Rivers?
To who?
Doc Rivers?
Oh, they trade a lot of motherfucking shit in the NBA. They don't give a damn.
It's just crazy. I don't know. It's just trading coaches. I don't know why. It just seems
Gary
weird.
Payton got didn't he get traded to the Broncos
pretty
for
much.
first round pick?
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't know. I just think a player would be better to trade than like a coach. It's like,
well, think about it like this.
it's
It's
weird.
no different that if like I'm a coach and I'm in the playoffs and I'm building a Super Bowl type team, I want to get paid big money. It doesn't affect their cap. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't going to pay me the big money, but somebody else is, like, I'll go there. And if they want to keep you, they'll pay you more money. If they don't, then you can walk. But there's also the instance where they pay you the money and you win them a Super Bowl. But I mean, bro, I guess they just trade these motherfuckers, dog. I don't know. I mean, Color probably knows some more coaches. Color, how many coaches been traded up in this bitch? Like, it's a rarity to have head coaches traded, but it's not something that hasn't happened.
just like, does Bill Belichick have any say in that? It's like, well, it's like, I don't want to go to the Chargers, or it's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't. It's just weird. It's just weird. I think
I have the number if you want to know.
Oh, look, Mayo TV says that they have traded fucking coordinators.
Hold on. Listen to this. I have the number of head coaches that have been traded in the NFL, and the first one is a Dolphin.
Yes, I know that. We got Don Shula from the Colts.
Baltimore. Yeah, there's a
So,
total of
yeah.
8.
That's crazy.
There's a total of 8 head coaches in history that have been traded in NFL.
I mean, I guess if a team wants you, that's a good thing, you know.
Yeah. And they're willing to pay you whatever the fucking deal is. It's about money if it's about coaches, right? Or maybe ideology. You know, I
Contracts.
guarantee one of those coaches getting traded was on Dallas at some point.
But you want to know something funny about that El Cap, about that trade for Don Shula? It wasn't meant to be a trade at all. You know
Yeah, it
how
was
it
tampering.
ended up being a trade?
Why?
Well, lo and behold, when Don Shula came to the Dolphins were charged with tampering rules, so we were forced to give a first-round pick to Baltimore.
Yeah. See, Joe Robbie knows how to
What did I
tamper.
open up tonight? Jeez, I don't even need a topic. Jeez.
Yeah,
I
you're
know.
right.
That's what I'm saying. Joe Robbie knows how to tamper.
Yeah,
That's
goddamn.
crazy.
Dude. Yes, Greg, I'm still here. Yes, the team up north won. It was a hard fight,
Tampering.
but it
We're
was
gonna
no
talk
blowout,
about it,
bro.
Greg. We got an
It was
NCAA thing
no
coming up next.
blowout. It was no
We're
blowout.
gonna talk
Yes,
about
I
Michigan.
know.
I know we're gonna talk about that. Trust me, we're talking about the NCAA.
We're gonna talk about it. Relax, everybody. People have
I
been
know,
waiting
Greg.
to find
up
Ali
that
because
already.
Ali is a
I
big
know,
time.
dude. That's when I saw it. Like, I didn't even recognize it in the background earlier that Ali was here until I pulled out. I was like, oh shit, Ali's here. Ooh.
All right.
I know how you feel, Ali. I know how you feel. I mean, at least you're not 5-6.
Bro,
5 and
I
7.
lost to
No,
I'm
5
the
and
number 2
7.
team that lost to number 3. It's not that big of a deal.
Exactly. Yeah,
I
it's
could
like,
still,
you
and when it's all said and done,
can't-
I could still be in the top 4 for all I know.
can only feel so
Listen,
bad.
there's
about that one.
there's very well may be a chance at redemption.
Yeah, you could get. Yeah. We never know. It's gonna be
There's
crazy.
a chance
It's gonna
of
be crazy
redemption.
after next weekend.
I
And it's
would
like this
love
is
to
such
see
a
a
good time
redemption game.
in sports because now with every win and loss in the NFL, people change where they are positioned. You know,
Yeah.
like the Ravens are number 1 right now. They weren't 2
Mhm.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
You know, and if we have to, dude, we
Well,
have
we're
to keep
play-
winning, man.
We play the Ravens in a couple weeks in
Oh,
Baltimore.
man, that's gonna
It's
be.
gonna be a test, bro. Dolphins fans are cocky about it because we've beaten the Ravens the last 2 meetings. We've held Lamar
We have?
Jackson.
Hey, man.
Yeah, we've held Lamar Jackson in the check. But
That's good because
but-
that's who's beaten us the last 2 times we were in the playoffs.
But this Baltimore defense is real, bro. And
And
that
Harbaugh,
coupled to the
yeah.
run game and see, we were able to beat them in shootout. You know what I'm saying? We beat them in a type of shootout type of scenario. Now they have the defense that can kind of force you into that Baltimore slugfest.
Hey, TD
They're a
fans,
hard
just
team
hold
to
that
beat.
thought, okay? Just hold that thought. Just hold that thought. All right.
Oh, Ducks over Muskies.
Just hold that thought.
So, but yeah, that'll be an interesting matchup. Dolphins got a bunch of winnable games, man. We do.
What is the rest? All right. So what's the rest?
We go
of the
against the
schedule?
Commanders this week.
The Commandos.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of that, we got the Caucasians
Got
in the building tonight.
Yep.
We got the TFTG. See that, y'all like that?
Yeah, looks
Yeah.
good.
I'm saying.
And then also, you know, we got the Titans at home that the following Monday on Monday Night Football. So that'll be nice. And then we face after that, I believe,
The Ravens.
the Jets. We go against the Jets again at home against the Jets, right? And then after that, I think it's like we go on a 3-game home stretch. We go. Damn, is it 3 games? I gotta look it up. Damn it! Now I'm fucking.
the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Oh, look, it's the Commanders away, the Jets at home. Then we play. No, that's not.
No, we play the Titans. We play the Jets. We play the Cowboys. Then we go to
Oh.
Baltimore, and then we play the Bills at home last game. So
Thank
the
you, Shane.
Cowboys, Ravens.
Titans Monday night, Then we play the Jets one more time in Hard Rock.
Yeah,
Then
that's what I
Cowboys
said.
Christmas Eve. Then Ravens New Year's Eve, and then the Bills on the 7th.
That's right. So we got 3 home games coming up after this Commanders game that are right in a row. We'll go against the Titans, the Jets, and then Christmas Eve with Cowboys. We can win those next 3 games. Christmas Eve against the Cowboys at home. I mean, I'm gonna pick us to win, but
I think
that's
it's
gonna
an
be a hard
important
fought.
win.
That's gonna be a hard fought game. But if we can get that win, the Dolphins would be, well, what are we now? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wins going into the last 2 games. And our final game is at home against the Bills.
It's more important to beat the Ravens than it is the Cowboys.
Absolutely, because it's an AFC opponent. Absolutely.
Right.
I would rather
because-
drop the Cowboys game. I'd
Yeah.
hate it on Christmas Eve. It would piss me off. But
You're
I'd
like-
rather drop that
You're like wrapping
Cowboys
presents.
game.
You're like,
Fucking hate this.
it's like the dad wrapped this last night. Like,
I would
it's
rather
like-
drop that game and then go against the Ravens and really
yeah,
see.
I hear you talking about dropping games, but I'm actually gonna take a word from Tyreek. He was on CBS Sports, I
Uh-huh.
believe it was, or
Said he
actually
running
might
the
have been
table?
NBC, one of the two.
Said we're running
And-
the table.
And he's talking about, listen, this is the best team that he has played with, even better than the Super Bowl team that he won with in Kansas City, right? But he said it looks amazing on paper. We just need to go and take care of business. I'm with that. Go take care of business. Don't drop a single game. Take them out one at a time, game to game. Let's freaking.
I have confidence.
Listen, I'm not in. I'm sorry, Tonk. I know it's your show, and I apologize.
Okay.
I'm not in this to. Oh, I'm okay with losing to this team to win this team to beat this team. No, take care of everybody. Run the table because that's gonna be your best shot to control the AFC when it's all said and done. Right? If it plays out the way I think it's gonna play out.
I hope. Yeah.
So,
'cause-
I think you need to run the table. Screw playing this. Oh, I'm okay to lose to you, but no, they're all important. Win them all.
They're
That's what I
definitely
got.
important.
Go ahead.
I was just thinking, in reference to being in the AFC, so what I was saying was like that confidence. I have confidence in his confidence. They are doing a lot. They are making a lot of things happen. Like we see that they're making it. Like they won 34 to from 16 their last game.
Oh no, we worked the Jets. We worked them
34 to
on
13.
Friday.
All right, I was 3 points off. 34 to 13. I mean, hey, putting points up. I mean, yeah, I feel good too. I mean, I definitely feel good about this team, and if that's the confidence he has, well, then let's roll with it.
Well,
Let's roll with
again,
it.
if I'm
We got
being
some
real-
haters in here tonight, man. We
Oh
got
yeah,
the
they're
haters
after
in here
they're after
tonight.
Ali's neck. But boy,
Well,
Ali
they're hating
knew
on the
it too.
Gators, too.
Ali fucking knew it was coming. He knew it was coming.
Hey, somebody got to be the villain here, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
Ali, turn up on their asses,
Wait,
Ali.
you know what?
Turn
I
up.
mean, think about it. Think about it.
So
The
we're gonna
Miami
get- we're gonna
Dolphins
get-
won. We need some content
because
around
honestly,
here.
you
So I
know
might
what?
as well
Honestly-
be important to somebody.
Honestly, with how little of a punishment Jim Harbaugh has received for what he did in comparison to what happened to Jim Tressel for the stuff he didn't do, really, he didn't give the kids tattoos. You know what I'm saying? And like he gets banned from all existence.
Can I
But
just
Jim
point out?
Harbaugh-
Can I just point out?
You woke color up. Tonk.
Football is like a medieval tournament. Okay, the gods have spoken. Michigan won. The gods wouldn't. The whole point behind a medieval tournament was that the god would never let the liar or the
Win.
unrighteous man
Fuck.
win.
Oh fuck! Damn.
So the gods have spoken about the
Yeah.
Jim Harbaugh thing. Sorry, guys, it's football. It's just, it is what it is.
Color, are
Yeah.
you saying that the gods look at what Jim Harbaugh did and thought it wasn't punishable, and they figured,
Or
hey,
that maybe he didn't have any culpability.
oh, so maybe he's an innocent man walking? Color, is that what I'm hearing?
Hey,
Cup
I
winning.
mean, the tournament was played and Michigan
from
won. I
Salt
mean,
Plain
color.
Patriots,
Color.
mind you.
Well,
Don't forget.
okay,
Don't
color.
argue
but
that.
also
Don't argue
Rome,
the
but also
mythology logic,
remember,
bro.
but what you're saying is like Colosseum language, and Rome fell.
Hmm.
So where's
That's
their god?
true.
Where was
Lit-
their god
oh,
then?
this is medieval times, like the
Oh.
joust and all that
Color.
was about that.
Color. Let me just put it this
So-
way. I'm going to put it in a way that you can understand. Michigan,
Yeah.
just like the Buffalo Bills, beat us, right? They beat us. They beat Ohio State. They won their Super Bowl. They put out all the splurge in that one game. And just like history shows, Michigan will fizzle off and lose to a TCU. Who's ever heard of TCU around here, right? And they'll not end up winning the big game. And just like history shows,
Wait,
when
isn't that where Zach Thomas went?
Hold on.
Hold
Hold
on.
on.
just
No,
like
he went to
history shows,
Texas Tech.
when Ohio State goes to Michigan undefeated, and let's say they lose the game, there's a
Did you
high
see-
chance
did you
they
see
still
what
go to
flew
the
over-
playoffs.
Did
right?
you see what flew
My
over the
point
stadium?
is that they won't win the big game. That's my
Did you
point.
see what flew
They
over
won
the
their
stadium?
Super Bowl golf clap. It doesn't mean anything unless you win the big game.
There was a Navy spy plane that flew over the stadium.
No shit.
Oh my god.
No, I'm serious.
Oh my god.
Over the Ohio.
Yeah,
Michigan
over the
game?
Ohio sideline, dude.
Damn.
I'm telling you
Wow.
right now.
Was Harbaugh
hired-
on that plane?
No, but they were still looking at Ohio State's sidelines.
That's funny.
Imagine what a military plane can pick up by flying over something.
bro.
What intel it can get.
All the
Dude,
intel.
screw Michigan.
Flying
Screw
over,
Michigan.
they just zoom in with one of them
Screw
satellites.
Michigan. I
Tonk.
think the NCAA is totally wrong about this. I'm like, it sucks that I can't do anything really about, especially now that Washington is going to the Big Ten. I'm almost thinking about boycotting because how they treated Jim Tressel compared to Jim Harbaugh is totally crazy. And I don't want to keep beating a dead horse, but it's like I've witnessed this for myself. And I disagree with what Harbaugh did a lot more than what Jim Tressel did. And Jim Tressel actually won. Harbaugh ain't won nothing. He's gotten there, but he ain't won. He got to the Super Bowl. Has he won? Did they win the Rose Bowl with the dude who went to the Colts? What's his
Luck?
name? Who went to the Andrew Luck? Did he win with Andrew Luck?
Who?
Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh.
Did he
At
have
Stanford.
Andrew Luck? I don't know if that was Andrew Luck on his team when he was there.
At Stanford. Before he went to the NFL.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Stanford. You might be right.
He was the head coach of Stanford, and Andrew Luck played there.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure they made it to a bowl game, but they didn't make it to the national championship. But
It is like Stanford, so.
But it's yeah, but it's.
I mean, they're not going to make it to a national championship. Let's call it for what it is. At any given moment.
It's just I don't know. It just pisses me off, and it's like I don't know. It's just I hate to see shit like this because it pisses me off. And now we're going to the Big Ten.
Mm.
All right, so he was at Stanford from 2007 to 2010, right? Andrew Luck.
He was definitely there in 2010.
I think that's where it is. You're right, Andrew Luck.
Who was his last season there? Because he was
Harbaugh rode that Andrew Luck wave right into an NFL job, but then he took the team to face off against his brother in the Super
I'm
Bowl.
glad he
That was
lost.
fucking cool.
I'm so glad he lost.
Eh,
Screw that guy, dude.
I didn't really care.
I don't care. I didn't care.
So
But-
Luck was drafted in 2011.
I think so. He did, yeah, because he wasn't there
2012.
after Harbaugh
He was
left.
in the 2012 draft.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Can you believe that was only 4 years after the last time we won our division? Seems like yesterday.
No, it don't.
It's almost 10 years ago.
Man, Ali is getting down in that.
No, I
stadium.
mean,
He
like,
must have
it
hurt
seems
some
like
people.
yesterday.
He's like,
I meant
he's
it seems,
Godzilla in the stadium.
I meant that it seems like yesterday that Luck was in the league. You know what I mean? Like,
Do you see him like? You can see him like taking.
Nah,
pisses.
he's looking over the ledge. He was looking over the ledge at the field. Shit.
He's like
He's up in
those
the upper
commercials
deck.
with what's his name when he's like those Geico commercials, or who was the commercial with the Browns and their quarterback?
Oh, fucking Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was those insurance commercials. I don't remember what insurance it was. I don't know. I know what you're talking about though. He's living at the stadium and shit.
Yeah, he's like, "What's up, guys?"
Yeah.
They like
So
have, like,
yeah,
have, like,
NFL Dolphins won, Bills lost.
Oh,
against
that
Philly.
game was crazy, man.
That
That
was
game,
nuts.
dude. What is up with the Eagles in the AFC East? It's like they lose to the
Nah,
Jets.
not
and
gonna
then-
lie. The Eagles are the cheatingest ass team I've ever seen in my life. The refs are super biased to the Eagles at their house, or for the Eagles in any way. But if the opportunities that the Bills had to win, they lost because Josh Allen choked. Their coach choked. That's what it is. Their coach
I mean,
Their
I
coach
saw.
had 20 seconds and 2 timeouts before the end of the game. He could have drove down, took a field goal, and won it, right? That's what he could have done. But he elected to kneel and take it into overtime. The Eagles
I wasn't watching the whole thing.
end up hitting a 60-yard field goal. And then Josh Allen, well, when the Bills got the ball, Josh Allen missed a guy wide open
He's 0-7 or 0-6 now in overtime.
In overtime, yep. You want to beat Josh Allen,
Damn,
force him into overtime because he can't do it.
dude.
He can't do it.
Damn, that's a crazy ass stat, man.
So,
Oh yeah. That game was crazy though, because like I was watching it when he ran it in for a touchdown, and then yeah, that was as much as I really saw the game. And then I saw it went into overtime, but I was so busy this weekend.
yeah, it was a shit show.
Yeah, I watched the Colts game. Who did they play? Oh, they played the Bucks. That's why I watched that game. And so number 52 on the Colts, his name is Ibukam, last name, but he had his 7th strip sack of the season. He's tied most in the NFL right now. That's crazy.
Damn, that's a lot of strip sacks.
And like and in the game last night, that was the Vikings. No.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah,
did you see
Vikings and Bears? You're correct.
Dude, I didn't get to watch much of the game.
Fuck Josh Dobbs.
I saw the end of the game, and Josh Dobbs looked so clean. Like, he has a really good offensive line. I don't even think he had a speck of
Bro,
dirt
he had
on
4 interceptions that night. That son of a bitch lost me my fantasy team. He had negative fantasy points up until like the last 10 minutes of the fucking game. He scored me like 2.4 points. I lost. Shut the fuck up.
Dobbs.
Fucking Adam.
His name is Dobbs. What did you expect?
Well, listen, he's done really decent. He does a lot of rushing yards, rushing touchdowns. He'll throw for like 190 yards and like a touchdown, but rush one too. So he did all right. He gave me some decent points. This motherfucker, he killed me. He killed me, bro. You know what's funny? I'm playing a defensive linebacker for the fucking Bears. And Josh Dobbs throws an interception to my linebacker, at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, it hurt me and helped me at the same time. The fucking guy was so bad, bro. He was so bad. And I lost my fantasy matchup by like 3 points.
Oh, and dude, and then the Houston
it was
Texans
a bad beat.
game when the freaking ball bounced off of so they kicked a field goal and it bounced off of the
off the
goal
upright.
post.
Yeah.
Off the crossbar. Yeah. It was exactly 59 yards. Like,
Dude,
but
like,
it needed to be 60 to get over.
Yeah, it landed here, but it needed to land here. like literally, it was a difference of this to this, and it would have went in. Like it,
Right,
yeah.
it needed to be 59 yards and 3 inches to bounce over instead of bouncing out, bro.
Yeah,
Like, you're crazy, man.
Listen, a lot of these guys.
That was a good game, though. The Houston Texans and
And
Jaguars.
I mean, how do you fault the kicker there? He literally hit it to 59 yards. Like, what are you supposed to do? You know what I mean? And it was, dude, it was dead center too. It was right down the middle, man.
I mean, if you're ever gonna miss, regardless of what game, it's like that's the best way to miss, in my opinion, because like it's like boom, it landed there. But if I remember that reminded me of I was playing
exactly, Tonk, because effectively the guy kicked a 58-yard field goal. Effectively, you know, like that's still a long ass field goal. You know what I mean?
If the field goal goalpost was the same as the touchdown, where you have to just cross the plane, then he scored.
Right, if you just touch the crossbar, it's good. That's what I was thinking too. Like, what about it just touching the crossbar? Shouldn't it be
that's
good?
a funny thing because, like, if you're running the, but like,
no, because it has to go through the uprights. That's it.
Right. That's the measure.
Yeah, but hold on.
That's the luck of the draw right there.
It did, dude. Half the ball went through the upright. It just bounced away.
Right. I see what Tonk's saying. Like, it crossed the goal line. You know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, I kind of agree there.
It landed on the line and the ball passed the plane, but it, like, it.
We need to petition a rule change, Tonk.
Well, if there was a way to cheat it, Bill Belichick would have already figured it out. That's for sure.
Because that was great. And I felt really bad for the dude. I'm like, damn, man, that was a great kick. It just didn't have enough lift on it.
Nah, he just short-legged it because he's a bitch. That's what they should be saying. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen way worse kicks than that. And that was like, it's like, hey, man, like, that was... I don't know. Like that was a crazy game.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He effectively kicked a 58-yard field goal. Yeah. It needed to be 59 yards.
I was like, oh man, that's crazy. And then the Jags they're looking so good. I like what Doug Peterson is doing there. I'm really happy for him. It's like to win a Super Bowl with a team and then go to another team and have that team competitive. It's a lot of work. Excuse me.
Yeah, they're Jacksonville's a good team, man. I forget who said it today, but I want to say it was Von Joe. I heard him say it. He goes, "That's one of the most hot and cold teams. You could show up on a Sunday and beat the shit out of the Jags, or you could show up on a Sunday and the Jags are gonna work the fuck out of you. It's a weird football team. They just gotta kind of get it together." But they'll beat like good teams, but lose to bad teams. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? Yeah, man. Fuck all that bullshit. It
was still a close game. Houston could have won that Jags game, to be honest. If you really look at the numbers, the breakdown of that game, both offenses played pretty much the same game. There was only like a few yards, difference between each team.
I like that Houston all red. And, I noticed that, they had like those metallic red helmets on. Why ain't the Dolphins got a badass metallic color yet? Remember we were talking about this the other day.
I wish more teams did more stuff.
I want to see him in a fucking orange metallic helmet. Dude.
Well, dude, you can take I'll take everything but the metallic, bro. Like, I like the red uniforms, but man, I can't stand metallic helmets, bro.
No, the way Oregon does it.
I don't care what the color is, bro. I just don't like it.
Bro.
To be honest,
I thought it looked sharp.
To be honest, because of the whole F1 track and everything, I won't be surprised if we came up with a third helmet having some carbon fiber type of look to it. Kind of like what the Seahawks did.
See, I don't really care for the total flat look either, but that metallic,
I like the way
bro.
Oregon's helmets look when they're super shiny.
You know whose fucking helmets were hideous? Them freaking Saints helmets that they had on this week were absolutely hideous, bro.
Oregon
I'm just saying, man.
The Jets helmets were the worst, bro. I think it's the ugliest uniform ever.
Yeah, it wasn't that good looking.
Yeah, that all red uniform.
And black looks good. I just don't want to know why the Jets. It don't look good on the Jets.
It's because
that fucking old school Philadelphia helmet looks good. I don't like the color of the uniform they're wearing, but that helmet looks dope.
It's like the same with the Steelers. That all black look makes them all look really skinny and frail, bro. I hate it, man.
Actually, the best all black uniforms is the Saints with the gold.
Yeah, the Saints look good in theirs, and the Falcons look good in theirs.
But those helmets, bro, like
It's that black and green don't look
I don't know
good.
if you noticed this week on the Saints, but they had what you're sort of what you're talking about, but down the center, like it was flat black with a Saints logo, and then down the middle was like this carbon fiber gold look, dude. Oh God, it was gross, man. I'm
Dude,
just like,
Denver's on a 5-game win
I don't
streak.
think it wouldn't be something like that. I think they would use it. They would embed the carbon fiber look underneath the aqua. To be honest, I don't know. I'm just thinking because you correlate. We're Miami. We have the Hard Rock. You got the F1 track. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you're bringing it all together.
I say they do something. Damn it, do something
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
agree.
Do something.
One of my things I like to do when I play Madden is the dark aqua pants with the orange jersey. Like
The
kinda like
blood
the
orange
Kings.
jersey. The blood orange jersey.
Yeah, the blood
Not
orange
the
jersey.
creamsicle, not the cream.
No, the blood orange jersey with the dark aqua pants, kind of like how the Canes do it. I would love to see that uniform.
Yeah,
combination.
there's that
That would
inner
be-
Canes fan that I knew that's in there. Shake. Go ahead, buddy.
Mm.
I want it as like shiny as hell, as shiny as possible. Metallic is green, metallic, teal, green, metallic, like Oregon. That should be crazy.
Yeah, if they went
That would
that
look crazy.
like the lighter of the blue and the aqua on the helmet would look tight as fuck too. I just would like to see what it looked like if it had that deep orange, almost like a rust color orange. You know what I'm saying? Like super deep, but more with a little bit of pearl shine on it or some shit. Like give me that, dog. Like a old car with a pearl paint job, but it's that rust color. Fuck yeah, that should be dope as fuck. It look hard as fuck. No logo on it, nothing. That shit would be like mean as fuck.
Yeah, that freaking Kansas City game was crazy. They were not looking good, and then they just come back and score a whole bunch. And
Yeah, that's kind of what they do.
and
Fucking Panchenko went off, bro. That fucking guy.
Denver is on, I think, a 5-game win streak.
Yeah, Denver has turned their season around.
They're top 10, bro.
They might make it to the playoffs.
They very well may. They're above Buffalo right now in the fucking.
I was just gonna say they have a better record than Buffalo.
That's
They
crazy.
got a better record than Buffalo
I'm
now.
I'm really happy for Russell Wilson because I believe
Fuck
that
Russell Wilson. Never mind. I don't care. I'm just
that he really wants to like rally guys and win and make it happen.
That's right. Hold up. Moss hit it on the head. I want that Dukes of Hazzard orange on the fucking Dolphins helmet. That's what I'm talking about right there. Sorry, Tonk.
All right, so NFL, we want the goalpost line to be penetrable.
Figured out.
And then we want these new unis.
Yeah,
And
hook it up.
And we want you to fire
Got it, Tonk.
Jim
Got it,
Harbaugh.
Tonk. Yep, you got it so far.
Paul, Michigan. They should have just got Urban Meyer out there. He might have had a better chance. Damn.
And we should start.
he was on the sideline. He was there.
And we should also start. We should also start judging civil cases based on football games. That too.
Yeah.
Well, we used to settle stuff with physical contact, or a fucking duel or some shit. Like, we can get a little primitive with this. Let's do it.
All right, so NCAA.
Hey, Tom, Michigan fans don't want Urban Meyer anywhere near Ohio State because they weren't able to beat Urban Meyer.
Yeah, they were 0-4 against him.
Actually, more than that, he was 0-7.
Damn, Ali, I'm looking at
Is
that.
it just me, or does Urban Meyer sound like a clothing company at a mall, like Urban Meyer?
I don't necessarily like the colors, but it would have been something like this, kind of.
That's dope as fuck.
What?
The helmet in the private chat that I put.
Yo, I just picked up a pair of these Urban Meyers.
Here, I'll show it to you.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Hold on,
You can put it
I
up.
don't know, though. I don't know. It looks
I don't like the
cheap.
colors.
Actually,
but
looks
imagine
fucking
this
Oh,
guy-
it could be a knockoff Rolex. Hey, check out my Urban Meyer.
That looks like the inside of what's that baseball player that was hitting all the home runs with Mark McGuire? Sammy Sosa. Have you ever seen that ESPN episode with Sammy Sosa?
I dig that face mask though.
I don't know if I like the two-tone face mask. I think they would make that a
no, that shit
solid
looks
color.
I don't like.
Sure.
I don't like that. That metallic is not done right.
But you see that orange on the face mask?
Yeah.
Put that shit on the sides
It's
with
not
that.
supposed to be metallic.
I think I want to.
Tonk.
I
This
think
is
I want to
metallic.
gouge my eyes
Well,
out.
the
to be
aluminum
honest.
foil, the
Carbon
aluminum
fiber
foil look has got
This
to
is,
go.
this is a carbon fiber look. That's not.
I
it's
like
not-
the carbon
like-
fiber look. It looks
Yeah, but you
alright.
can have like darker carbon fiber. It doesn't need to look like fucking.
I
Yeah,
feel like I
I
got
want-
carbon fibers in my eyes right
I
now.
want.
Again,
Yeah.
it's not supposed to be meant for these
'Cause it's
colors.
ug-
I'm just
Because
giving you an
it's
example.
burning the shit out of my fucking eyes.
Oh,
Look
man.
at
carbon
dude.
fiber in my eyes. God damn.
it. Like, not again.
Hey, save up to 15% if you buy more. That's what I heard. Hold on. I got other pictures. Hold up. Look at this
Oh,
one.
So, have you seen that
Yeah, face
episode?
on. That shit look tight.
I got a better one. Look at this one. I put it in the private chat.
Ah, damn.
Look at that. Look at that one.
Why don't?
I don't
How
like
much
the
is it?
gold,
100
but again, change the colors. It may look clean. That's all.
Okay,
I'm saying.
so that Saints, that golden block. Oh my gosh! that's
Again,
the
he goes
ugliest-
with the colors.
that's
I'm
the
telling him, don't
ugliest
think
thing
about
I've
the
ever
colors.
seen.
Look
my
at the
whole
style.
entire-
Hold up. I'm gonna pull it up.
Oh, look at this camouflage one, but they got to change the color of the dolphin.
All right, we're
color.
designing this shit right now. I'm having fun.
Hold on, look at this one. I'll put it in the chat.
Here, I got it, dog.
No, it's
got
got.
the whole-
I love camouflage, but they need to change the color of the dolphin symbol too with the camouflage because it doesn't look that good. Ooh, they got like a white camouflage that looks really good.
I'm quitting football if they have a camouflage helmet.
So it was like military.
Hey, you respect the fucking troops color, you son of a bitch.
I think we should wear the salute to service helmet.
No,
None of
plenty
That's
of
kinda-
troops.
that's
Plenty
kinda
of
looks
troops
like
don't
the
wear
one on the right.
camouflage every day.
I
See,
I
hold up.
always have something camo. Even the inspection I did today because I wear a mask when I go and do
this
rough
shit's
inspections
weak.
because there might still be insulation in the air. So I always wear a mask, and most of the time it's a camouflage mask.
So now nobody can see you.
Yeah.
Damn, you're right. A lot of these suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only way to make it better, bro, is we gotta change the logo. That's the only way to fix it.
Yeah, the logo's
See,
got to match this.
I want it like this.
That would be
with-
cool, like shiny, super shiny metallic.
No, not as shiny. I want it to have the shine, but I want the toning down. It's too vivid. You know
With
what I'm
white
saying?
jerseys and orange pants, bro, and that helmet. Fuck yeah, bro.
Well, I want the dolphin on it smaller, if not at all, or only on one fucking side would be cool too.
I want it to look like the Leatherhead helmets.
No,
Nah, Cap. How about the bubble writing MD in aqua on one side instead
That,
of the
look,
dolphin
look,
logo?
that shiny.
like
Yeah,
that
there we
right
go.
there.
that shit looks
That's
tight as
what I'm
fuck.
talking about.
That shit looks
That-
tight as fuck right there.
That's what I'm
I'd wear
talking
that.
about.
I'd wear that for
Yeah.
sure.
That's
fucking
what I was
rock the
talking
fuck
about.
out of
Something
that
like
shit.
that. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Hell
That shit
yeah!
was
I think
hard.
we found.
That
hold
shit was
up.
clean, right? That shit looks like organ.
That
No,
one
the
looks
other one
better,
looked
too, but
That one
I
looks
don't know,
pretty good
better.
White
too.
helmet, it just don't look right. It just don't look right on the white helmet.
What the fuck
No,
is
That
that?
looks like a fucking airline.
Looks like got a big wiener on the
Dolphin-
side of the helmet.
Dolphin Airlines.
This
God.
shit straight up looks like some flying ass fucking.
Oh god. Hey,
I'll see,
maybe
I'm
we can
excited.
attract some Jets fans with
That
that.
That
one,
looks
you know?
pretty dope.
Using the old, like inflating the big older symbol.
I gotta listen. I really like the
What
old
is-
2000s logo right there
Yeah, I think that's the best looking one.
with
is
the
that older
fucking
Dolphin
helmet
one.
on and shit.
Yeah,
looking mean as
dude, that's
fuck.
the old school one. It looks like
Big
they're
old
tough.
M on it.
Not this freaking porpoise looking thing we got on the new one. It's like weak ass porpoise.
Look, they got like
Right, you
water.
mean the anatomically incorrect one, right? Because a dolphin cannot do that with their tail, bro.
No, they can't. Let's see. I don't like that one.
It
I don't
looks like
that.
That doesn't
See,
look too bad.
I mean, that looks pretty good, but like,
because they
I don't
matched the dolphin colors with the helmet. That's why.
That's just flat. You know what I'm saying?
What is that?
Click on the black one. Click on the
We
black
need to
one right
have
there.
one like
This
like
one?
floor.
No,
we
above
need
it.
to have,
Above
like,
it. Go back. Go back.
Fucked up.
Ooh, look
probably.
at that top left one. That one's looks pretty dope. We need
That's
to have one that looks like Florida Gators and like Dolphins combined.
Oh yeah.
Scroll down. Keep going a little bit further. That one right there. That black one in the middle. Yeah, that one.
The
But that looks like
21.
Jaguars.
I want to see what it looks like.
21. What the?
I don't
does
like it.
21 mean?
That's the age I stopped drinking alcohol.
Yeah, it became not fun.
That's like
It
when I
had, like,
quit. I
fine-
was like, all right, I'm
A
done.
90 heat feel to it.
Now that
That
it's
one looks
legal, it's
alright.
not fun anymore.
See, that one looks pretty dope.
Yeah, that one looks pretty dope. I like the metallic. Like, it looks futuristic.
Sign of the times.
All right, so back to
You know what's cool about having neighbors from Morocco?
Oh my
They've-
fucking god,
they-
Color, take it on a different road, why don't you?
They already started turning on their heater, so I ain't even got to turn on mine. It's like warming my apartment already.
Hey, you know, that brings up an interesting point, because when I chose the place where I live now, I chose it because it would be the warmest unit in the wintertime.
Smart.
And it's helped. It's already proven so. Because it's considered, because like the people next door to you, since they're heating up the room, that's considered conditioned space. So that wall doesn't get as cold, and then some of that radiant heat will transfer over.
How cold does it get in your neck of the woods?
It gets cold. I mean, like we're not quite to winter yet. We're about there, but like 40. Like in wintertime, it stays around
cold.
like
It's a wet cold, ain't it?
Yeah, it's like between 30 and 40, mostly all winter with just some light rain. And then we'll get snow like once or twice. You know, it's so funny. Like all the years I've lived out here, we never got snow until like January. But then the 1 year my grandfather lives out here, we get snow on Thanksgiving. We get snow in December and in January. I'm like, Papa, I swear it's not always like this.
Oh, jingle bells, man.
And then he moves back to Florida and it doesn't snow on Thanksgiving. I'm like,
He brought the snow with him.
Definitely wasn't intending to. Yeah, but it's not that difficult to deal with. You just got to dress warm. Like it would cost me a lot of money to keep this place a lot warmer than it is, but I just dress warmer, you know, and it's a lot easier to deal with, and it's a lot more comfortable, honestly, because like I can manage it better. If I get a little hot, I just take off a layer. If I get cold, I just add a layer. People make fun of my layers, but it's like, y'all don't understand. I don't need input electronically to control my temperature. You know, I just change layers and then it is cheaper to live that way, but it's also a practice.
Not me, Tonk. You know how many times I invented a clothing heater in my head, bro? Over all the winters I spent.
Well, nowadays they got things that you can charge and keep on you, like little handheld hand warmers that you can charge and take with you.
Oh,
and
really?
They got things you can, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, nowadays
electric hand warm. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Nowadays it's so easy, and they're cheap too, and they last for a while. And I mean, like if like I slipped a hand warmer in here, I'd be good.
So yeah, that's like an expansion on the chemically induced hand warmers, right?
Yeah. And by the way, Tonk, see
what TD Vince it's so true, because dude, I swear, if I need to, I'll put on 15 layers, dude. I do not care. And like when I show people all that, they're like, "Oh my gosh, are you cold?" And I'm like, "Well, no, that's the point here. Like, I'm not cold."
See, I don't wear layers. What I do?
No, that's what I fixed.
Yeah, it's
Right, exactly. They used to ask me the same thing with my 15 layers. Tom, I'd be like, "Are you cold?" I'd be like, "No, should I be?"
Oh man, I mean, honestly, I didn't know how many people from here actually watch my Instagram. So thank you for that. Like that made me feel really good because I'm the same person. You know what I mean? Like what I talk about on here is what I talk about in real life too. Like so, it's
For
like
sure.
there's no difference. I'm the same
Well,
person.
and you
So.
know, throughout my life, I've bought a bunch of dolphin scarves and basically just used them as wall pennants. I never thought I'd have to actually take them off the wall and wrap them around my neck. I didn't even know how to use the damn thing. I'm like, how do you use this thing?
It's just, you just got to invest in like stuff like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I do is
Where's
when
your
I get
finger with
cold, instead of
gloves?
putting layers, I just change my beverage.
It's a
Yeah.
it's a good measurement. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just go
only-
till you
the only
feel the
bad
cotton.
part,
If you
Tom-
feel the cotton, you've gone too far.
Tonk, the only bad part is that as a smoker, it sucked having to put on them 5 layers just to step outside for a second, man.
Yeah,
It
I
really
don't have
sucked.
that problem.
Yeah.
Well, after a couple winters, I didn't really have that problem much anymore either.
Shit, I would have like invented something that I could smoke right here and then like blow it and like stay out the window or something. I don't know.
Little suction.
I get creative, like but yeah, it's just easier, honestly. It's usually the only time I'll like put on a heater is like maybe to like warm up the bathroom before I shower or like warm up my bedroom like after a shower or something like that, just so I can relax a little more. But besides that, I don't use the heater. So
And
Ali, so is that your son?
you got to be careful too, because 2 degrees feels just like 45 degrees when you first walk out into it. It's only about a minute later that you realize the difference when your hands are on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Ali,
What
what's the little one doing?
who was
He's
that?
upset. He's upset right now.
What, was that your son?
He's got the Dolphins stuff on.
Yeah, all the time. He always got Aqua on. He's an Aqua baby. Loves to jump in the pool. Loves the water.
Can we know his
Yeah.
name?
We
Cowboy all
teach
day
him how to
long.
swim young here in Florida. There's too much
Yes.
bodies of water.
Yes. He
Too
needs
many-
to
too much-
learn to swim.
Every kid knows how to swim by like 3.
Bro, I
'Cause there's
threw
just
him
too
in the
much
water
fucking
and he's
water around.
already like gone off.
Good. So
That's-
NCAA, Tonk.
Ali, can we know what your son's name is?
Oh, his name is Darius.
Darius. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. So NCAA, we had some really good games. Washington was a really good game. I'm super excited. I think Oregon's going to be tough. They are going to be tough. But the head coach knows how to win.
That Oregon State game, who won? Oregon won?
Oregon won. They only have one loss. Washington came close. Like I think it was just a field goal is what I'm pretty sure it was just a field goal. That is how they won it.
That
Like at the very end.
That Auburn Alabama game, dude. Auburn gave them all they could handle.
Yeah, hold on a second. I have up next week's schedule. I don't have up this week's. That's why I was a little confused.
So
I didn't realize that.
about Penix? How did Penix play?
I didn't see too much of the game, but dang it, I was trying to pull up. So that would have been all right. So that would be week 13 on here. Yeah, here we go. Oregon won 31-7, and then Washington 24-21. Yeah, it was a field goal, and then Alabama had that crazy win at the end. They scored a touchdown at the end.
Auburn had them, bro. Had them.
And that's similar to how Auburn won against Alabama in 2013. Remember? They're like, oh, Auburn's going to win the football game. And it was a freaking kick.
Yeah.
And it was over a kick. And that actually, I had a question about
Bro, that's
that.
exactly what college commentators sound like, Tonk.
He did. He's like,
He was on the money, dog. I didn't want to break his stride. He was killing it.
This is funny because you just
Later,
hear caller
Dolphin
just come up
Thirsty.
and talk, and like you don't see him. Just
Dolphin Thirsty, peace out.
hey, thank you, Dolphin Thirsty. 175K plus what?
Oh, sorry. Plus a company car from
Oh.
El Cap. He ain't wrong. Shake getting a
Hey, we're
the
trying.
helicopter.
We're trying to get to the point where we're gonna make some money on here.
Yeah, we gotta get on. We
Appreciate
gotta
you.
get fucking. We gotta figure it out. God damn it.
Cap puts in a lot, so excuse me. Any money that we have made, it's definitely gone to the right
Hey,
sources.
what's that place called? Patroni? I mean,
No, that's
Yeah,
the
right.
Hands
tequila.
up, my brother. Hey, man.
It's definitely been used in the right way.
I tell you what, another unsung hero that really never gets any credit is he does what else? But HB, I think he's
Yeah. And
definitely
we
one
have
of the guys that needs a
the
lot
amount
of
the amount of work that dude has done.
Fuck, dude.
Excuse
He's
me.
doing. He's doing work literally right now.
Yeah,
on a
he's
t-shirt.
putting in a lot. Shout outs to
He's
HB.
literally.
He's
I
done
got
a
him
lot
designing a
of this
t-shirt
shit.
right now. So
Um,
all the cool shit that comes
I didn't
up.
even know he was into that. I never. I mean, I've seen him much, but I've never really gotten to know him that well. Because every time I see him, it's only for like 2 hours.
Yeah, partying. So we've done a lot. Done a lot of partying. yeah, this is a partying.
And
they
then
tell
that
me
was
about
like
the
this.
amount of people I've met buying weed off a guy, just because he had somebody over for a couple hours.
Partying again.
Yeah, exactly. And then so really interesting games. Gators lost, unfortunately, but
Gators were giving them all they can handle,
were
and I
they were- yeah.
appreciate that. I appreciate that
24 to
because
15.
listen,
It's
I was getting my ass kicked on bets all weekend, and when the Gators were up on them, I mean, weren't you guys up like 12-0 at halftime or some shit?
Yeah.
it's like 10
Right.
or 12 to nothing.
I took
12-0.
I took Seminoles to win that game at plus 250, and I also took them against with the spread at 3.5 points for plus 180. So I was able to win all my money back pretty much on that fucking bet.
Well,
I mean, listen, don't get me wrong.
Congratulations, Cap.
I was rooting for the Gators to win. Not gonna lie, I was rooting for the Gators to win, but
you can't honestly say that when you have a bet. Trying to get them to it's like you can't honestly say
I was
right,
rooting, but
the
I
money's
knew
over
what
here,
I was
but
seeing.
the heart is over here, but the money over here. Bro.
I knew what I was seeing was the Gators show up and show out, and the fucking Knowles kind of got caught off guard a little bit, but they're a much more talented, better coached football team, and I knew they would get it figured out. That was the only thing.
Yeah,
I was
the thing about
I
Florida
was surprised. You guys made a game out of it because it could have been embarrassing, and it wasn't. It was very respectable.
Look, I don't understand the whole idea about not betting against your team. Like, yo, if I'm facing a strong team and it's like, okay, if we're gonna lose that game, that team that beats us is gonna pay me to beat my team.
Yep, and if I
What
win,
is wrong with betting against your team?
I don't give a shit about losing that money because I'm happy we won.
I don't have a problem with betting against a team. I have a problem with betting against them and then rooting for them.
Jesus Christ! I'm getting trolled as much
well,
as
what I'm
fucking
saying,
Ali.
Tonk, what I'm saying is, if I root for my team to win, but I bet against them and they win, then I paid whatever money for the bet to make sure they won. That's doing my duty.
Color, let me ask you a question. What's the point of rooting for your team if you're going to bet against them?
Because what you're doing is if they win, you just paid for a win. If they lose, that team that beat your team has to pay you.
Hold on a second, Ali. He's not saying it frivolously either. Because, like, you're going to bet on your team to win plenty. Like, I'll put my money on my team plenty. But if it's like last year where Tua's out and fucking yada, 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 and we're going against the fucking Vikings, remember that? If you would have bet on the Vikings to win because you got plus money on the on that bet, I'm taking those fucking. I'm trying to win.
Not only that,
I'm trying to win money, dog.
Not only that, but it's a matter of saying if you want to beat me, you got to pay me to beat me.
It's like I don't don't have a problem with that though. It's just like definitely
You're making your opponent pay you to win.
It sounds like it's a very modern game, is what it sounds like.
Well,
It's
again,
just a real
you're never the
logical
loser if you bet.
syllogy to me.
It's like, yeah, well, you're gonna win no matter what. You're either gonna win because your team won, or you're gonna win because your
Right,
team
right,
lost.
and right. Let's say if I put $100 against my team, right,
It's like-
right, Tonk. Right. Let's say I put $100 against my team, and it's like a playoff game, right? Well, if they win, then I just paid $100 to make sure my team won a playoff game. That's a small price to pay. And if they lose, that team that beat us has to pay me the money.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't bet.
be a lawyer. You need to be a lawyer, dude.
I don't bet on my team because it's bad juju, but I will bet in these instances.
It's like it reminds me of that episode of South Park where they had this sexual harassment panda, and he's like, remember, he's like, what did he say? What did he say? He like brought it was the guy who defended OJ.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is Chewbacca. Chewbacca's a Wookiee. This does not make sense. And like
Johnny Cochran, that guy?
Yeah. He like says like that nonsense color. But what I'm saying is you can make like logic, like you can find logic in something.
Oh yeah.
And make it work versus
that's its power. That's its power, but that's also its weakness.
It may make sense to you, but I'm not gonna lie, it makes my skin crawl, bro. And you know why? You know how I feel about
I feel Ali, bro. But it's like at the same time, Color's gonna use that in a small claim school and win.
Well, let's say I paid $200 for $200 for a ticket to get in the game, and the Dolphins lose, but I got a bet on them, right? And I got to bet against them. That means I only paid $100 to see them lose.
Why? Okay, here I'm going to make the logic into that. Hold on one second. I got this. Why the hell would you bet the money and waste the money?
Same logic. Sorry, Ali.
To go to the game in the first place if you're going to bet against them? Why not go to the game, not be a fan, bet against them, and come away with all the money?
Because I like them and I like football.
Because
I like money, Ali.
He wants right.
You know what? I'm gonna bet against my own team. Fuck that, bro. Be a man. Live on
and I like
bet.
Yeah, you showed me her boobies.
Live on the side and root for your team. Who cares if you lose?
It's like Dave Chappelle said in Half Baked. You know what I mean? Weed is weed. But pussy is pussy. You know what I mean?
No, I just can't do it, dude. I can't do it like that. I'm sorry. I can't do it. No matter what.
The betting must be the vagina aspect of that. And the Dolphins are the
Well, he finally threw away weed for a girl. You know what I mean? That was the gist of the joke.
I agree with El Cap's assessment here. Just don't bet on your team, bro.
Color is having his cake. Color is having his cake, and he's eating it too. Because he's betting on who he's going to think wins, but he's rooting for who he wants to win. So no matter what, he's going to have his cake and eat it too. I cannot get mad at that.
I won money.
I might talk bad.
Besides the fact, if we win, it's because they wanted to slap me in the face, so I helped us win.
But you putting on bet ain't helping that team win. So you got to come up with
me putting a bet doesn't help them win or lose. And if they lose, I win. And pussy is pussy.
And if they win, I win. But like as a fan.
Oh, damn. That was fucking funny. I don't give a shit.
It's money, bro. I mean, money is separate from the game. It's professional sports. If they're going to be allowed to rig the stuff, then they're going to pay me to make my team lose.
Yeah, and not only that, but if my team loses, they lost. I didn't lose shit. I won money, motherfucker.
If they were going to rig it, they would have a Navy spy plane fly over the game
with John Harbaugh flying
before the game.
I'm just saying. If you knew beforehand that the refs were going to treat us the way they did in Philadelphia, wouldn't you bet against the Dolphins and make them at least pay you? for that nonsense?
Brian Brains, Michael Caine around here because reality
I'm just
smacked
telling
all
you
the
right
Bills
now-
fans in the face. So they haven't woken up from the coma yet.
Yeah, the Bills suck right now, big time.
They really fucking suck.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a good game, though. That was a good
yeah,
game. they
but
played.
they're literally they're heading into their bye week this week, right? 500. I was listening to Bills fans talk. All right, dude, chill the fuck out. I was listening to Bills fans talk about their situation. They don't know if they're coming or fucking going, bro. They're talking about getting rid of their coach. They're talking about having faith and hope for the future. They're talking about we believe something special is going to happen. They're talking about, and all of this in the same group at the same time, all talking at the. I'm like, they're literally in a bad way right now, bro. They're fucked up
crazy
right now.
because they had so much potential. I mean, it made it to the AFC Championship.
Yeah, but listen, they rolled the dice. Here's where, okay. Back when they signed Von Miller, I laughed. I said, y'all fucked up. Von Miller, who's had multiple injuries and hasn't been the Von Miller that was the MVP in the fucking Super Bowl since then. Like, he's had some good years, but like he's had a lot of, he's played what? In the last 2 years, he's played what, 4 fucking games or some shit? I don't know. He has like no sacks this year. He's terrible.
He's out of position too. He's an outside 3-4 outside linebacker, and they got him as a 3-4
he's what they thought were bringing in an elite pass rusher. Is what they were thinking, a guy that was going to get them sacks like he did, or at least put pressure from the outside linebacking position on the edge. And he hasn't. And they're paying him a lot of money. And also that freaking Josh Allen money hits. I believe it hits next year, and it's like 50 million or something like that, right to the cap. And they doubled down with the team that was injured a lot on defense last year. They paid a lot of those same guys, kept everybody back. All these guys are a little long in the tooth, and they're reaping what they sow. They kind of got complacent in the show that they're fielding, and it was a matter of time that, hey, this kept coming up short. And they kept going, well, we don't need to make changes. We just need to be healthier. We need to be better. And
we'll just fall on Josh Allen.
And yes, and they're going to fall on Josh. And now they're at the point where they're stagnant and it's catching up to them. I've seen this happen before, and it was coming.
And El Cap, this segues to the perfect thought right now. The Buffalo Bills fans are stuck on a merry-go-round. They are. They're doing the same thing round and round and rinse and repeat. They find a coach or somebody that is not the problem to blame. They blamed Frazier, right? They blamed Dorsey. Now they're blaming their head coach for once, right? Why don't they finally put the blame on the real problems? The players they have are not the proper players for their team. Josh Allen can't win overtime if his life depended on it. Right? Josh Allen can't win the big game when it counts the most and see it gone in 13 seconds. Josh Allen is the problem in Buffalo. I keep saying it. I'll say it till my blue on my face. I don't care what anybody tells me. The man is trash. He can't play in the big moments, and he's overhyped. And part of the problem he's overhyped is his fan base. His fan base is the problem. They love him so much, they can never see any fault in him. It doesn't matter who they could get. They could get the best running back in the league to be behind him. They got the best wide receiver in the league at the time to be there. It doesn't matter who they get. They could have God or Jesus Christ playing on that team, and he will find a way to fuck it up, and they'll find someone else to blame. Pretty shortly, they're going to start firing the security guards for looking at Josh Allen wrong. Right? And say they're the problem.
Damn,
right?
are we talking full Madonna?
Every year.
We talking full pre-Madonna?
Years?
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. They will find
there is a lot of coddling.
He's
not wrong.
The problem, bro. It's like when it's like an addict. The steps going through rehab. The first thing is you have to admit you have a problem and point that problem out. Well, guess what? They refuse to do it, bro. They're stuck on this merry-go-round, and they'll be in that circus.
Well, I mean,
you can also say that's the scientific method and the A+ troubleshooting method.
But if
I
if they
think
beat us
Ali needs to
again-
put together a 12-step program for Bills fans. I think that would be mighty generous of you,
Okay,
Ali.
so let's come back to this after they play again. Because
Okay,
if they beat us, I
I'm
don't
just
want to hear
saying-
nothing.
We play them in the last
Same
game of the
thing every
year.
year. Look at the last 3
I'll be
years.
there.
The same thing in common denominator between all 3 years in the beginning of the season was, oh, we're a Super Bowl contender. We're going to win the Super Bowl. We're guaranteed to be in the Super Bowl. Even the NFL tried to
Yeah, they
little
did.
boy hand them all the way to the Super Bowl, and it didn't work. Do you understand? They need Jim Harbaugh on that team, and it still won't work. It still won't work. I'm telling you, that team is trash until they get rid of the problem and cut the cancer out. This is the one thing me and Michael K agree on. Josh Allen out, in my opinion, if I were the Bills.
I thought you both agreed on his favorite T-shirt or the picture of Cap.
Oh no.
Oh, no. The one thing me and him agree on, Josh Allen is the problem. He's the cancer, bro.
Josh Allen is the cancer,
Damn.
and I think that they should trade him away along with Sean McDermott and restart the entire program. That's what their next move should be. Go ahead and do that, Bills fans. Start over. Trade for Bill Belichick. That's what you should do.
Think about all the talent they've wasted on that team, bro. They've had talent over the years. They've had some really badass
Bro,
running backs over the years.
Listen,
That team is like
last year
stuck
the
on a merry-go-round.
NFL. Last year the NFL, was it last year or the year before? I can't remember. Well, the last 2 years, I'll say, the NFL has bent over backwards the way they're doing for the Eagles this year. I'm telling you, they're bending over for these teams to help facilitate the juice, the shit that they got going on. They're a good team. They got talent. They got star power. The entertainment program is good. And so now that the prices are up, people are watching the games. You either want to cheer for the guy that you think is winning, or you want to be the underdog that takes the big man out. But that's the way that the NFL has helped facilitate the imagery of the Bills. And the falter in that being rewarded by the NFL helping them out in every scenario that they could, that falter has come down to Josh Allen not fucking working out. It's true. He's failed in those moments again and again and again. And they continue to be a franchise that is they're infamous for the most worst things. That's where their infamy lies. The blunders of the NFL league. They continue to be the butt of the joke.
Yeah, and you know what's really interesting? It's not a talent issue either, because as far as their roster
I don't
goes on
think so
paper.
either. That's what I'm
Well,
That's why I
saying.
said they're wasting
well,
talent. They're wasting
Well, real
it.
quick.
Hey,
Real quick. The reason here's some evidence that points to that is that for the entire season and still to this day, to this point, in the ESPN Analytics Football Power Index, which is it's not the subjective writer that makes his power rankings. This is the Football Power Index that's based on statistics and whatever their methodology is, right? You got San Francisco 49ers at number 1 with a 9.6, whatever their number is. It's closer to 10 is the best, right? Dallas Cowboys at 9.4. Buffalo in third with an 8.2 FPI, right? However, only projected from the same analytics place, they're only projected for a 9-8 record. So at third, fourth, at sixth on the power index with a 7.2, we're projected for a 12 and 5 record. So the issue is not talent, because the power index is showing you what their talent is.
They are underperforming.
Yet they're same analytics are saying they're only projected for a 9-8 record.
Because they continue to underperform as a product that's put together, and that in there lies what the Bills represent. All of the stuff is trending upward. It looks like it's going to head in that direction. It just ends up forking
Right.
into,
That suggests something is systemic. That's a systemic issue.
Oh, yes, there you go. And that would come from what I heard D1 say is that they're inbred dumbasses that don't deserve it or something like that. I don't know. I couldn't remember
Yeah.
exactly what he said. Yeah, it was pretty harsh.
Yeah.
I think it's more along the lines that I don't know, man. They don't know what being cool and being a winner is about, and they're never gonna know. And if they were cool and a winner, they wouldn't be a Bills fan. You feel me?
Bro, so I was looking at this, right? And I know I know the Bills fans are going to be like, Ali's a whack job. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's trying to say Josh
Turn
Allen
up,
is the
Ali.
problem. You don't know what
Turn
you're
up,
talking
Ali.
about. You're an idiot. You're
Turn up,
clueless. I
Ali.
don't know why they let you on this show. Well, they let
Yeah.
me on this show because I talk about stuff that's based on facts. We'll talk about who leads the NFL right now in interceptions. Josh Allen, only tied with Sam Howell, who's trash in his own right. All right. But go look at statistics. All but 1 year, Josh Allen has thrown for double-digit sacks. Interceptions. All but 1 year. His rookie year, 12 interceptions. 2019 was the lowest, 9. Since then, he's had 10, 15, 14, and 13 interceptions, right? The guy leads interceptions all over the place. My point in saying this is the fact that he loses the game for you in the wrong moments. It's the wrong reads, the overthrows, the stuff that you think he's good at. That's great, but he hasn't shown it this season. And I don't know what's
It's
wrong with the
weird.
guy.
It's
Good.
weird because he's like a gamer, right?
Yeah.
What they're rolling and this son of a bitch is running on you and trucking you and then slinging the rock, but in clutch, when
Mhm.
it's all on the line, this guy fucks up. That's what it is. It's weird.
Well,
And
let's
it's not all the time. It's not all the time because they're not always finding themselves in those moments. But when I'm watching the Bills and I'm like, oh, here's one of those moments. Now, I'm not always watching the Bills because I don't give a fuck, but they're on prime time. They're going against a big opponent. It's that Titan matchup. Everybody watches it. People,
Mhm.
my casual NFL fandom goes, hey, you know what? The Bills and the fucking Eagles are playing. I'm going to watch that shit. It should be a good game. I
It
get to,
was.
and it's a great game, but it ends the same way I continue to see Allen sucking when it matters the most. He was killing it.
Mhm.
But when it's time to drag your nuts,
I mean,
and
he
be
ran it in
cool.
that touchdown. He ran it in like
yeah,
it's
and that's I get it. You can take and pick apart all these great
Mhm.
plays, but the ones they needed, not the ones they got, the ones they needed to win,
Mhm.
fall.
And I didn't even talk about the fumbles, bro. There's 2 years I looked at primarily.
I was
He had a
waiting
year
for
where
that,
he had
Ali. I was going to
14
remind you turnovers. Think of turnovers, not
Yeah,
just
turnovers
interceptions.
in
The
total.
guy
Doesn't
drops the
matter how it
ball all
happened.
over the place.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Listen, I know it looks like I'm being biased right now because I'm a Dolphin fan, 100%. But no, I am trying to look at it objectively. He does do some things good, but they can never put it on the field. And that to me, when you have such talent on the team, both wide receivers are good. Let's be real. Stephon Diggs and who's the other guy? Gabe Davis, right? Gabe Davis is a pretty decent wide receiver. He could come here and be really good, to be honest, right? My point is that they have talent, and your quarterback is what's supposed to bring all of that talent together, and he just can't do it when it matters.
And we were talking about comparisons of him and
Mhm.
Cam Newton. Color, you were there for that part of the conversation. But I would say this. Allen's a better passer before, during, now, and probably forever will be. But Cam Newton was fucking unstoppable there at that point. The MVP season the year before, the year after, that son of a bitch was unfucking stoppable
Mhm.
for that short period of time in the NFL. I fucking hated him then because he was an arrogant. I couldn't stand him, but he was unfucking stoppable.
And the irony of who ended up stopping him? Von Miller.
Yes, he did. He did. But Allen has been unstoppable in games. He's been unstoppable in stretches, but he ain't never been a Cam Newton unstoppable for a bit of an era. You know what I'm saying? Because I think yes, he's a better thrower of the football, but like he hasn't even done what I think Cam Newton could do. And I wonder, we look at Cam Newton now, his star has fizzled. It shined bright and fizzled out quickly. I mean, did Josh Allen's star ever even really shine bright? They made it shine bright. I saw the NFL do that. And they tried that over the offseason a little bit. And they kind of did it in the first quarter of the season. I'm seeing this could be a dark future going on for the Bills. If they don't fucking get their act together at some point this year or next year, we're looking at an organization in absolute fucking turmoil because they got a quarterback they're paying, they got a coach that they've had for a while, and their team is aged and all of the stuff we just said. I can't wait to watch the shit show, honestly. I can't wait for the hard knocks of the Bills when they start turning on each other.
I'll watch that show.
I'll watch the fuck out of that shit. You kidding me? Stephon Diggs throwing his lunch at fucking the table or the wall and shit. Can't wait.
That show. See, that's why the Bills don't want hard knocks.
Well, then the Dolphins better win.
That's
true.
Well,
listen.
I don't want to hear nothing.
Here's what I'm talking about, Tonk. This isn't a win or lose type of thing. I look at this team, and we have yes, we got a bright star, but it's a young star in the sense that this is something that's slowly inclining, and it seems to have the foresight for the future with the talent we have on the team and the coaching staff and the way this team is clicking. I don't see that happening. I saw that happen with the Bills back when they were getting into the wild card, and then when Brady left, it fucking skyrocketed. And I thought, oh fuck, we're gonna be in trouble. These guys are gonna hit.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of plateaued, and they fucking just haven't been able to right that ship. And this happens to teams that fucking skyrocket up, and if it just kind of plateaus and they triple down, now there's this complacency going on with the guys that have been here the last couple. I'm telling you, they're in deep shit. They're gonna need to figure it out.
I opened up my eyes. I saw the signs.
I've seen this story and script before, and they're in trouble. They're in trouble.
Yeah, they're definitely in trouble with you. Definitely.
Well,
that's it.
I'm getting tired. And,
yeah, that's it.
I got a long day tomorrow.
All right, we'll see you guys next time, and make sure everybody hits the like button.
Thank you, everybody.